Tonight, Citizen TV has obtained a copy of the judgment of the London's High Court of Justice, which awarded Universal Satspace, a company linked with the Anglo Leasing Scandal, a sum of nearly 684 million shillings, with an additional 145,000 shillings charged daily for failure to honour the judgment. The transcript of the 20th December 2013 court session now gives Kenyans a sneak peek into the proceedings that ultimately sealed Kenya's fate. Since the deadline issued for payment, which is approximately 96 days ago, the penalty has now accumulated to nearly 140 million shillings and counting. According to the judgment, the North American company was to provide satellite bandwidth to enable post offices in Kenya to be connected to the internet. Solicitor General Njee Muturi, appearing for the government, put up 4 major defenses. One was that those who signed the agreement did not have authority to act on behalf of the government. Another defense was that the contract was signed as a result of bribes paid to the signatories.
One of the reasons why we were not successful in disputing this claim in totality was the fact that we claimed corruption but didn't have enough evidence to prove that corruption on the individuals we had claimed.
Justice Chiari noted that this was a very old case, the agreement having been made in 2006. Apparently, there were delays in the course of the action, but by February last year, a mediation had been ordered and took place. The parties reportedly reached an agreement, but instead of writing and signing the agreed settlement there and then as required, the agreement between the two parties was not signed. The government requested for a 21-day delay, but still did not sign the document, which had been promptly drawn by the firm Universal Satspace. Kenya's excuse for taking long was that there was an administrative problem back home. Muturi told the London court that the Attorney General was awaiting instructions from his client and that he anticipated a change of administration following an election. Judge Chiari, however, noted that there is an obligation to sign the settlement agreement, and Kenya reneged on its obligation. And so the government of Kenya was ordered to pay a 684 million shilling sum and an additional 5 million shillings to cover the cost of application, all in 28 days after the judgment, failure to which a 145,000 shilling daily penalty would be charged. At that point, the Solicitor General rose to request leave for appeal. The judge's response was, and I quote, "I should ask you, what are your grounds of appeal, because you have to persuade me that there is a real prospect of success." End of quote. Muturi's answer, quote-unquote, was, "My lord, the grounds we strongly feel that the question of corruption needs to be tested." Justice Chiari, however, felt that there was no prospect that the Court of Appeal would reach a different view. And that's how the government lost its chance to appeal in the case pitting it against Universal Satspace. Sylvia Chebet for Power Breakfast News.